Okay, I think now we can talk to Crayer, and Crayer is going to give us some dialogue options so that we can go talk to Handmaiden. I have to
You
go
are
find out.
spending time with the servant of Atris.
There we go. I suppose.
I knew her mother. She was a Jedi Knight, a master, named Aaron Kai. Jedi are forbidden to have children, and when the crime finally came to light almost a decade later, Kai was exiled. She joined the Mandalorian Wars after the shame of her birth was revealed.
How do you know that? The Handmaiden told me not to speak of it.
Revan welcomed her, and she was
That didn't answer my question.
said to be a skilled warrior, beautiful and strong in the Force. The Force flows strongly in the blood of those born from Force sensitives. I doubt that Aaron was any different. If the servant of Atris is of her blood, then the potential lies within her. If you train her, if you teach her the ways of the Jedi, you will be asking her to break her oath to Atris. It would be best not to train her, and let the bloodline die with Telos.
Anyways, you said teach her the ways of the Jedi. Curious choice of words.
Ah, that was an interesting choice of words indeed. She has sworn not to follow the path of the Jedi by her oath, but even that oath is limited. One does not need to be Jedi to learn the ways of the Force. I suspect it cares little for our codes and philosophies.
But there is only Jedi and Sith. Is this what you are proposing? Seems a greater evil.
Once there were only Jedi. I wonder what evil was in such days. And to think once there were no Jedi at all. Perhaps the Force defies such rigid classification of its followers. But we were speaking of the servant of Atris. I would caution you to be careful of your interaction with her. She is not as tempered as you.
But shouldn't she know her heritage?
Should she? By whose judgment should such truths be revealed? I do not have such arrogant presumptions. The Jedi separate children from their parents as they did you. It is because family exerts a powerful influence on one's development. I am merely saying that revealing such things can have profound consequences, nothing more.
Well...
Before you go, a word of caution. Spend time with her if you must, but recognize where your true loyalties lie, to the galaxy and yourself.
The Jedi have no such attachments.
So then perhaps I was mistaken in my judgment. Never have you wondered what it would mean in the Ichani rituals if the two of you sparred and fought, and you won, completely and utterly? If perhaps she would give in, surrender herself to you? Few are the thoughts that can hide in the shadows of your mind. Exile. And such passions are not strength, but erosion.
Perhaps not. You think you know me, you are... I've never felt anything like that.
And perhaps I was simply mistaken.
Yeah, shut up, Crayer.
Very well. I shall keep such judgments to myself.
I should probably use all my influence on Crayer first before I go turn the Handmaiden into Jedi Guardian so that I don't ever have to talk to Crayer ever again. I think that's what I'm going to do. Actually, I will have to talk to her again once I get that, upgrade my skills.
Ask.
So, yeah. Okay, did you know Atris at all?
Atris herself is not as familiar to me as perhaps she should be. Yet I feel I know her, yes.
What do you mean?
Because Atris's path is one I walked long ago, and it is a chapter of my life that has been read and closed. She has taken the first steps, I think. We shall see. Surely you felt the righteous anger, the spoken judgments, the lack of forgiveness.
You walked her path?
I was a historian once, gathering the relics of the Jedi, learning the ancient mysteries. Always there were more questions. One quickly learns that the Jedi Code does not give all the answers. If you are to truly understand, then you will need the contrast, not adherence to a single idea. That is why Atris and the others blamed me, sentenced me. They believed me responsible for Revan's fall.
You trained Revan?
You have already already asked much. I do not wish to speak of this.
I had other questions. Of course, do you know anything about the Sith who pursue us? The destruction of his home world. The consequence for, did you know Revan? Okay.
Ask.
Yep. I had questions about how he messaged
You
an
never
army.
asked yourself how Revan took the Republic and Jedi beneath him, how he made them his.
He was a powerful presence. There was little one did not believe when he spoke it with conviction.
Ah, but to make officers turn on their own people, to bomb innocent worlds, to make pacts. Strong influence, indeed. And where did these Sith teachings come from? And why did Revan embrace them so strongly? So many questions, yet the answers are few.
They came from the Sith Empire. They came from the Sith Empire.
Oh, did they?
I guess.
No. Revan met no Sith Empire, yet he learned their teachings. Many have mistaken the soldiers beneath Revan, the machines that were constructed to be the Sith. They are wrong. The Sith is a belief, and what Revan formed was not an empire, but something else. Yet how he did it is curious. And I suspect the answer to that question is tied to another. How was Revan able to corrupt so many so quickly?
Do you have any ideas?
Not a one. But we shall see where our journey takes us, I think, and see how many answers we come across, yes.
Other
Ask.
questions? I think that's it. Yeah. So now let's go talk to the handmaiden, and then I gotta go do the laundry.
Yes?
Let's see. Can I ask you some questions?
Yeah.
I want to talk to you about your mother.
What of her? As I said, I knew little about her.
Did you know that she was a Jedi? She was a Jedi. Her name was Erin Kay.
This is already known to me. Why are you telling me this?
Because the Force runs strong in both lands, and you could use it. You could learn to use it to help others.
I think I have always known this. It has always been in my thoughts. As I followed Atris, perhaps what I wished to follow was the call of my bloodline, of my mother. I have felt incomplete, hollow since her loss at Malachor 5. And with your help, perhaps this wound might be healed.
And so it ends.
I want you to teach me the ways of the Force, to become a Jedi Knight like my mother.
If I were to train you, let's see. If I were to train you, then I might harm you. And, if you do this, you will break. If you do this, you will break your vow to Atris.
There is the betrayal of Atris, and there is the betrayal of my mother and father. After seeing you in battle, I know you more than I have ever known Atris, and I am not convinced that serving her is the greater good. I want to feel what my mother felt for my father, what ran through my mother's veins when she was one with the Force. I wish to hear what my mother heard as she fought the Mandalorians, until the moment she died on Malachor 5.
Yeah, screw you, Kreia. I'm gonna teach her what I want to. Fuck you, Kreia. Then know this: you have the makings of a Jedi Guardian within you, and it's time I showed you that path.
I will not let you down, Exile. I will honor you, as I honor the face of my mother.
The handmaiden has taken her first steps on the path of the Jedi Guardian. She will grow in ability as she travels with you. Betrayal.
Betrayal.
Screw you, Kreia. I hate you, Kreia. I really do.
Betrayal.
Betrayal?
Mistress?
She has betrayed me. The last of your sisters has betrayed me. Betrayed us. She is your sister no more. She does not travel with the exile. Instead, she has chosen to walk the path of the Jedi.
Mistress, forgive us, but are you certain? She would not forsake her oath so lightly.
It is the truth. And it is done. Do you doubt me?
No, mistress. It is you who saved the Jedi upon Dantooine, who have collected their knowledge and hid it here to protect it.
But why? How did she fall?
It is a sign of his corruption. And perhaps hers as well. He will train her, and she will be flawed.
Whatever. We like that. Natures.
What do you mean, Pazak? What, again? This
Wait.
is Ronto Scrag. What house rule says I have to go first? Yeah, well, I'm
me
still
see
not
this.
convinced you aren't cheating.
Warning, if you draw another +/-1 card,
Oh.
I will enact assassination protocols.
This droid is cleaning me out.
What are you playing?
Pazak. Well, I'm playing. It's cheating.
Poor Adam.
Whatever, cheater.
Deal me in. Oh, fuck me. Whatever, yeah. Enter. Probably could have used. Oh, there you go. 6, 13, 12, almost. 4, 6, come on. 11, 16, I'm just gonna go with it. Yeah, there you go. Fuck. Bullshit. Oh, I'm gonna lose. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot going on.
Statement. My memory core has suffered some damage. Statement. Yet somehow, a gap in my circuits makes me feel as if I should remember you. Statement. This is all the more important since during my routine inspection of all potential escape routes from this vessel, I made an interesting discovery. Observation. The navicomputer is voice-locked. As a consequence, you are now responsible for course corrections and astrogation. Statement. That is indeed a great burden. It also raises many questions. Query. Why would someone lock the navicomputer? Answer. Presumably to hide where one has been. Statement. I believe you've been somewhere. Somewhere you wish to keep hidden.
T3 doesn't deal with shit. He wants to keep it hidden. Okay. Let me make sure there's no more scenes if I like were to exit and leave and exit and leave. I want to make sure so that when I start leveling everybody up, you guys don't miss anything. Hopefully there is anything.
I don't understand
fuck.
why you won't let me take a look.
Statement. I've had quite enough tampering at the hands of unskilled meatbags such as yourself. I'm not eager to submit to this treatment now or in the future.
Unskilled meatbag? I'll show you unskilled.
Appeasement. I did not mean to imply that you were an unskilled meatbag, as incapable of performing rudimentary repairs as holding a hydrospanner. It is only that I am quite particular with my repairs. Perhaps when I am more confident in your abilities, I will allow you to examine my internal components.
Gotta make sure. Come on. Yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna add anybody. Yeah. I really hope that there's no more, because then that'll be a lot easier. Okay. Well, when I get back, we will set our destination to Narshta. There we go. That's where we're gonna go. But anyways, till then.